Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Valkyria Chronicles. In this chapter, titled Chapter 7, The Battle at Barius, we are following a battle at the desert where we were investigating Imperial activity looking into something called the Valkyria. As we found out in another episode, the Valkyria were an ancient people who had high-tech technology, and maybe they were responsible for this great disaster in the past, which might have been misplaced on the Darkson people as the Great Darkson Calamity. And in this new episode, I think we are about to approach or confront the Empire's prince and the Central Gallian Invasion's general, Silvara, I think. So, history unfolds. Let's dive right back in.
Whoa. I don't know what I expected, but it really wasn't this.
So the Empire's prince and the general were actually in a structure very similar to this. So I'm wondering if we're actually in the same building at the same time, which would be a bit weird because we just took out all of the Imperial troops and now we've kind of moved in. But maybe it's a similar structure in the surrounding area, and that's why we're not meeting face to face right now.
Amazing, isn't it? I was surprised when I first came here too.
And of course, Faldio is interested because he's an archaeology major.
Windows or skylights in here, but it's still so light.
The ruins are made of stone with a high ragnite concentration. It lights itself.
It's uncanny.
Look at this. Something's written on the wall here. It's in Old Northern script. Old Northern? It was the dominant writing system in Europa. You still see it on a lot of old monuments.
Do you know how to read it, Faldio?
Yeah, we just covered it this last year. Let's take a look. It's more or less a recounting of the Darkson Calamity as the history books tell it.
Okay, so we might be getting to the truth of this.
The Darksons unlocked some secret property of Ragnite and tried to conquer the continent.
Oh, so it's true after all?
100 cities raised its fell light, 100,000 men and beast therewith. It says this area used to be one of the cities lost in that purge as well.
So they did use Ragnite.
It was in the middle of that destruction that the Valkyria suddenly came into the picture. Supposedly they rose to face the Darksons, armed with sacred lances, blue with flame. That became the War of the Valkyria.
I had a picture book about that as a girl. But it's fiction, right? Like a fairy tale.
Ruins like these dot the European map, traces of the culture that once ruled the continent. The majority of the anthropological community now agrees that the Valkyria did exist. Wow, this is so educational.
So if this is the case, then is the game saying that there is a valid reason for European citizens all across the continent to have a valid reason to hate and detest Darksons? Like, I thought they were like I thought that the Darksons were like a parallel to our real world histories, like our Jews, and of course there was no great conspiracy that Jews did in our real world. They just simply existed. But like right now, it seems like they actually did try to conquer the continent.
While the Darksons were scattered across Europa. There are some who worship the Valkyria as the saviors of Europa even today.
That doesn't sound very good.
Meanwhile, the Darksons got branded with the stigma of their past and were persecuted.
Okay.
With no land of their own, they had to work as itinerant laborers and Ragnite miners.
Okay, so once again, real life Jews, you know, when their ancient kingdom of Israel was conquered by the Romans, you know, they had a great diaspora where they were kind of scattered throughout the entire world. And so that parallel is once again true, but like, Jews didn't do anything wrong. So like, is the game saying that like, no, it's a valid reason why people hate Darksons.
Which is why there are so many Darksons still working in the industrial sector today.
I never knew that. Come to think of it, Isara's dad was an engineer, wasn't he?
Anyway, that's enough history for today. Let's keep checking for Imperial tracks. Okay,
even if that is the case, the Darksons shouldn't be persecuted for something that they did millennia ago. You know, just like every ethnicity, nationality, every country can change, you know, and people should not be judged entirely by what they did in the past, as long as they have shown that they've grown out of it, they've apologized, and, you know, have changed for the better. Okay, so new episode, The Darkson Calamity. Alright, so this episode is marked with a asterisk, so it's a kind of like a lore episode, but let's check it out.
I've been looking, but I still ain't seen nothing but sand.
Okay, so Largo's facial animation just right here completed itself, and it didn't jump back to like 0.1, so that's weird.
Those imps got some strange tastes if they're sunning themselves out here. What's got you, Rosie? Ain't like you to be so quiet. You got the runs or something?
You're foul, Largo. And I'm just annoyed.
Okay. So, like, why does it happen to Alicia and
Takes
Vulcan?
some kind of brass to blow up a chunk of turf this big, don't you think? Looks like the dark hairs have been bad news for the rest of us folks since day one.
What do you mean by that?
Oh no, another confrontation.
What do you think I mean?
Okay, so right there, it just changed back. Like, that's... I just wish the game was consistent.
No archaeological proof exists to support the theory that Darksons destroyed Varius.
They kind of did just unravel that.
Look around. How much more proof do you need?
And it's an unfair generalization to assume that all Darksons cause trouble for others.
That's also a very valid point. Maybe I'm wondering if, like, the Valkyria, like, made up this story to like, present themselves as heroes, maybe?
You saying you don't? Look, it's 'cause of you people that my whole...
All right, time out, you two.
You stay out of this, Largo!
We're on patrol here. You keep squawking, and we're likely to get sniped. You too, kid. You know Rosie's got a temper on her. She wouldn't go off if you didn't talk back.
Yeah, but that's not very fair, is it?
I don't believe anything I've said is untrue.
Stubborn as mules, both of you.
Alright, so pretty short, just kind of like still diving into internal squabbles within our squad. Alright, next episode, Inside the Spiral.
Faldio, what is that?
It's called the Valkyrian Spiral.
Okay, so what is it?
Valkyrian, getting closer to our title of the game.
I was talking about their power before, remember? The sacred blue flame? The spiral motif on their relief carvings are said to represent inexhaustible power.
So these blue flames, they might be like the holy weapons that the Imperial Prince was talking about, Maximilian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Still, we haven't seen any Imperials here. Not even any signs of entry. I guess it's possible that this wasn't what brought the Empire out here.
No, I'm sure it was. It was just a different structure.
Well, the others are waiting. Let's go back.
Sure, let's go.
Oh no, don't touch it.
What in the...
Alicia, what just happened?
I don't know. I barely even touched it and this door just opened.
It looks like it keeps going.
An underground chamber in the Barrius ruins. This is a huge discovery.
Should we go in?
No, I don't think so.
Do you have to ask?
All right, let's take a look.
No, don't do it. Oh no, are they gonna bump into first contact? Okay, so the spiral is probably gonna lead them to Silvaria and Maximilian. I keep forgetting her name. Is it Silvara or Silvaria? I think it's Silvara.
What is this place?
And then on the other side...
Seems like it goes on forever.
Okay, no, I was wrong.
Wow, look at this wall. Amazing.
Okay, so this wall of
There are
text
engravings everywhere.
looks closer to
What do they
what
say,
Maximilian
Claudio?
and Silvara were looking
I'm not
at.
sure. I wish I could tell you. They're too ancient for me to decipher.
Does she see them?
Welkin! We're not alone.
Who's there?
You should probably draw your firearm right about now.
Well, how surprising to find you here. We don't get many visitors.
She's a
I won't ask
lance?
how you were able to break in. It's not really important. But you defile this sanctum with your presence.
Guys, that's Maximilian.
Maximilian? Wait, but he's the enemy commander. Hold it right there!
There
you
we
take
go.
one more step and I'll shoot you down, I swear I will!
She's got some magic going on.
Lower your weapon. Your lives are worthless to me, but I do not wish to stain this sacred place with blood. If you are determined to have this confrontation, why don't we settle it outside?
Welkin,
Welkin. So, you're the brat who's responsible. My compliments for the Vassal Bridge and the base in Cloden. You quite impressed Jaeger, who was singing your praises, boy. Silvaria, come.
Silvaria.
Sir,
Okay, so it's clear that she's not
now's
just
our
an
chance to
ordinary
take out their
human.
commander.
She's right, Faldio. Let's go!
Right.
New episode has been added. Desert Duel with Maximilian. Okay, so this definitely looks like a combat mission. Let's go to our headquarters real quick, and spend some experience points. Just because it looks like now that we have a general and their commander, it's going to be a tougher battle than before.
Train all you want. I've got all day.
And thanks to our A ranking last mission, we have a ton of XP to use. It's good news for us. Alright, everyone gets to rank up.
You're better than this. Push those limits.
I'm trying.
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the engineers.
Cool.
Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
You learned Attack Boost. This order raises one ally's anti-personnel attack power. You learned Aim Boost. This order raises one ally's accuracy. Okay, so that's definitely really good for snipers. Okay, so before we blow all of our points on this,
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
let's see if we can unlock anything in the R&D facility.
Welkin, bro! I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Develop weapons. Accuracy boost. Yes. Always.
Here you go, bro. All done.
I wonder if this is... Oh, it goes down. Oh, I had no idea. I thought it was just like, really? It's gonna end here? Like, that was really easy. And look at how far this tree goes. Oh my god. Okay. So, I learned something new today. Alright, so the machine gun and the lance is still unknown. Accuracy boost for the sniper rifle, yes please.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Thanks, bro. And of course that goes down as well. Grenade is still unlocked. Uniform upgrade. Sure.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
And that's just a straight line down. Armor upgrade for our lancers.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Okay, so that's it for our weapons. Let's check out what we can do for the Edelweiss. Locked, locked, locked. So this is tread HP, tread defense. I mean, we haven't really had too much trouble with, like, our treads getting blown out. They usually just aim for our main body. But critical defense is always really good, as I assume the enemy's gonna get smarter and they're actually gonna, like, start flanking our
This
tank.
one's perfect, bro.
Okay, so this is new. And this takes up 2 blocks. So we'll set you there, and that is it. Accuracy, oh, always.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Periscope. This is also 2 blocks. Okay, so we're filling up our block now. Ammo +1. Like, so far, if I'm remembering correctly, every time I, like, boot up the Edelweiss, like, it always just says infinite ammo. Like, I'm not noticing a capacity, or maybe I'm just really dumb and I'm, like, misremembering
All set
this.
for you, bro. It's done.
Extra magazine. Okay, so this is a vertical block. We can't change its direction. Okay. Tread defense. Okay. I think we're good for now.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
Let's check out. Maybe we have another order to learn. Hello, Mr. Veteran. You here? Yeah.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you healing request today.
I mean, like, I know he has to be here to, like, teach us stuff, but it's kind of sad that he's hanging out at the cemetery this often.
Use it to request a medic to heal a single allied unit's wounds. Well, what is your decision?
I like this. So we don't have to spend that unit's CP move to, like, heal themselves. But it's 6,500. Why not?
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Yep. Okay, so castle front.
Dropping by to read the writing on the wall? That's a good man. Oh, and how about the new rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud. I couldn't help but snipe him with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
That'll be interesting. Okay, so 2 new documents for us to read here. Imperial Shadow hits Barrius. Central Gallian Command reported on the 15th that the militia had encountered and routed a contingent of Imperials stationed in Barrius, the culmination of a clandestine investigation into reported Imperial activity in the area. The Badlands topography is poorly suited to combat maneuvers, and the region holds little to no strategic value, making the Empire's goal there unclear. One theory suggests that the desert region is home to a as yet unmined lode, and that Imperial forces were stationed there for the purpose of Ragnite speculation. Nah, that's not true. Gallia Federation talks begin. Are we gonna team up with them? During a press session on the 10th, Gallian Prime Minister Borg called for talks with Federation Ambassador Townsend, slated to visit Gallia at the end of the month. In light of the increasingly complex conflict between the Federation and Empire, however, many suspect the Federation views this as a chance to acquire Gallia for its resources. Oh, that's not good either. This announcement has been met with vehement opposition from members of the Parliament with strong ties to the former Imperial cartels. Ambassador Townsend responded to the invite in a public address, stating that he firmly believes that joining hands to thwart the Empire's hubristic ambitions is essential to assuring peace for Europa. Okay. Well, like, seeing as how the Federation isn't so aggressive, they're kind of like on the defense in this conflict, maybe they don't really want to acquire Gallia. But if that is the case and they are like thinking of picking up like another small kingdom to add to their federation, then that's not really good either.
Da 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 da! I've got new material.
And you need my money. Largo's Passion. Sure.
Thanks a million.
I love her laugh. It's so cute. Okay, I'm wondering where we can
Come
read
back
these.
And see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, so we're done with that. And let us use the rest of our XP on the training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots! Train all you want. I've got all day.
Engineers are fine. We do want to sink in a lot of our points into the sniper and the scout class, I feel. And this is fine. If I can just get my snipers up.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
Okay.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
Alright, and that's it for here, for the headquarters. Bunch of stuff. We are definitely not going to read all of this stuff. It's just a lot. Trying to see where we can see... Oh, here are the reports. Okay, so they're part of the chapter select. Okay, so the next one that we just researched was Largo. Largo's Passion, which is here. And then we also did A Taste of Home and Ellet Embedded. So this is the first one.
Report. Ellet Embedded.
Interesting. Okay, so this is titled Report Ellet Embedded, Let the Interviews Begin. Okay, so this is her interviewing members of Squad 7, I think. Let's check it out.
Squad 7 of Regiment 3. My first impression, good. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, squad leader. Next in command, Sergeant Alicia Melchiot. That lieutenant looks softer than I'd expect for the son of the late General Gunther. And her hometown is Brule, same as Gunther. Could be childhood friends. But if I'm lucky, they were childhood sweethearts.
Oh no.
We'll just have to find out how close they are. Next on the list, Sergeant Largo Potter and Corporal Bridget Stark. Oh wait, that's right. Stark had a nickname. Gotta jot that down.
Rosie.
Goes by Rosie. There. Looks like those two don't trust Gunther much yet. That could be good. Could be really good. Who does that leave? Right, the tank pilot, Corporal Isara Gunther. Huh, she's the
she looks so
lieutenant's
sad.
sister. Now that's strange. She looks dark-skinned to me. Wonder how that comes into the picture. You couldn't ask for a more colorful crew than that, could you?
No, we are a bunch of
These
oddballs.
guys are different than the usual troop somehow.
Oh my god.
Maybe my keen journalistic instincts?
Weird choice in framing, but okay.
Well then... The truth's not gonna uncover itself. Here I come, ready or not.
Who are you talking to? Like, yeah, people can talk to themselves, but that kind of enthusiasm by yourself in a patch of grass.
Oh, there's Sergeant Potter and Corporal Stark with him. Hey, guys! Mind if I ask a few questions? It'll only take a second.
What? Like an interview? What do you want to go interviewing us for?
Aw, come on, big guy. I bet we'd make better topics than some rich kid.
Wonderful. Let's start with you then, Largo. You fought in the First European War, right?
Oh, he's a veteran of the First War.
Yeah, I've been a soldier ever since, too. I'm what you'd call a seasoned warrior, see?
Okay, so if he's this experienced, why is he in the militia? Why is he not like a regular soldier?
And why did you choose to stay in the force? Most people try to avoid the soldiering life.
It's an honest living, plus I got my reasons. Besides, I ain't the only one. Look at Elle.
Elle? Who's Elle?
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say Eleanor Virat.
Ah, Captain.
Virat, that is. 3rd Regiment. It seems you've got quite a history with her. Care to fill in some details for us?
Ooh.
There ain't no details. Is this the trash you want to write about?
Does he have a thing for the captain? Oh.
Look, I'm a busy guy. I'm out of here.
Yeah. We hit a spot.
Hey, Largo, wait up!
Oh, just let him go. We can have a little chat, just the two of us girls. So, Rosie. Can I call you Rosie? Beautiful name, by the way. Do you like flowers?
I used to sing at a bar. It was hardly a flower patch, but my nickname there stuck. Tell you what, though. Some customers came from miles away just to hear me sing.
That's cute.
My. So why's a pretty young songbird with a voice as sweet as a rose so thorny towards Lieutenant Gunther and all those others?
I just ain't trusting my back to a stinking dark hair is all.
Oh my god, she goes from super sweet and elegant one moment to just racist.
Traumatic past experience with a darkson leave you bitter, maybe?
Think what you want. I got better things to do than sit around gabbing about him is all.
She did have that moment where she was like, you Darksons are responsible for something, and then she like trailed off and it didn't continue from there. So...
You can put me down as allergic, yeah? Just chatting and I'm starting to feel sick.
There's definitely something going on.
Bet she'd spill the beans if you got her riled up enough. Maybe next time. Still, a veteran carrying a torch for his captain and a Darkson-hating chanteuse? They may be cranky, but they're characters.
So you can like pronounce chanteuse correct, but you can't like say Verot as Vero, or like Jan like as Jan as Jan. Like, this is weird. Okay, so that was Largo and Rosie, and now this is Isara. And she's looking so sad here.
Boo!
Oh, hello, Miss Ellett. How are you?
Not even startled.
A little freaked out now. You didn't even bat an eye at that.
She doesn't have time for your shit.
We're staring at the sky pretty intently. Something up there we should know about?
I'd like to fly. Well, actually, I'd like to fly my brother.
Fly your brother? Care to expound on that?
So she wants to be an actual pilot?
You don't seem the type to have her head in the clouds. It's very romantic.
I believe myself to be quite logical, really. Too logical, perhaps.
Okay, so if you don't mind my asking, how exactly are you and your brother related?
I'd like to fly my brother. But she didn't really elaborate on that. So like, what does that mean? Like, I took it as like literal, like she wants to be a pilot more than just like a tank pilot, but like an airplane pilot.
Wait, let's leave that for now. How would you describe your brother as a person?
Welks is... objectively speaking, he can seem a little strange sometimes.
That's true.
I see. Although I'm a little unsure of what that means, coming from you.
But he is a very kind person, and loyal. Anytime my heritage brought me trouble, he was the first to come to my defense.
I see. Sounds like you really love him, huh?
I would say I respect him a great deal.
Oh no, are they pushing the "we're not technically related, but I love you" storyline? Oh god. This is like in all anime. No.
Gotcha. Sounds like you lucked out in the sibling department then.
Yes, very much so. That's why I'd like to give him the opportunity to fly.
Okay, so we are going to talk about that
I'm
now.
still not sure I follow that exactly, but we'll leave that for another day. Thanks for your time. Next up, squad leader Gunther himself.
You know, like, I get it, like, when like, people are adopted siblings or, like, step siblings, yeah, they're not technically related, but there is still, like, something odd about, you know, family having romantic feelings for each other. Like, there's like, a specific way I've heard it described, there's, like, a power imbalance, you know, where your, like, ties to the other person may get in the way of you, like, viewing them as an independent person. But what can you do? Next up is Wogan and Alicia.
Hello, hello! Are you ready for your big interview?
Hello, Miss Ellett. Hard at work again, I see.
Didn't you already interview him before?
And Alicia's getting really defensive.
Oh, Alicia, I wanted to get in a chat with you today.
She's
too.
actually pouting right now. Look at that.
Wait, really? You're going to write an article about me?
And she does a 180.
I can't say whether it'll make the paper, but I do have some questions for you. You've been at Lieutenant Gunther's side since you left Brule. Tell me what he's like.
Wait a minute. You want to interview me about him? Well, let's see. We only met just a few days ago, but... he's a pretty interesting person. You never know what he's going to say next.
I see, I see. So, forget he's your boss for a second. What do you think of him as a guy?
Oh, that's a bait
What?
question.
I've never really thought about it. I don't know.
Is that so? Well, Lieutenant Gunther, care to comment in her place?
Okay, Miss Elliot's voice actress is nailing it. She's like so enthusiastic and like almost like seductive in a way with her voice. It's like really like she knows how to like work people up.
Lieutenant, where'd he go?
Huh? Oh, sorry. There was just this crazy-looking bug. I got distracted.
So another thing I just noticed is that when Alicia mentions Welkin, she says a few days ago. So I just realized that I haven't been really periodically checking these like mini stories as soon as we are unlocking them. So we should definitely do that. As soon as we research a story, look at the story that we researched immediately, or else we're gonna look at a story like super like way back in the past when we're like right now in the story. I'm guessing at least a month has passed since we met up with Alicia.
See what I mean? He's an interesting guy, if unpredictable.
No kidding. Now, Lieutenant Gunther, I have a couple of questions for you. First up, how do you feel about this war, as the son of a hero from the First European War?
That's a big question.
Same as anybody else, I guess. I want it to be over. Are people looking at me as the son of a hero? Well, maybe I am, but I'm still just me.
Okay then, let's talk about you. What are you fighting for?
I feel like the present world is made up of things we've inherited from the past. We get life and a home from our parents, knowledge from our teachers. And not just the good stuff. Take prejudice against Darksons. That's learned behavior.
That is true.
Every creature out there is trying to pass things along to future generations. I want to pass on what I think is right. I'm fighting for the ability to do that.
Thank you very much. That's all I've got for you today.
Great. We're done? I want to get back to that fascinating insect again.
You fucking nerd.
You really hit the nail on the head. He's as entertaining as he is unpredictable. I was planning on moving along to the next squad after interviewing everyone in Squad 7. But I think I'll stick around and learn a bit more about you Sevens, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Just try to stay out of the combat zones, for your own safety.
I'm not making any promises.
As seen by her riding the tank with us into battle, like in the desert. She was just chilling with us.
I go where the scoop takes me. That's just how I roll.
Okay, so that is it for this chapter select. So we got Elliot Embedded, which is right after like the intro of the first three. Then we go on to Largo's Passion.
Report. Largo's Passion.
Look at that smoldering smile. Look at those scars and look at that chest. Secure the trade route. He is pretty good looking, not gonna lie.
I'm starving. Why do they call us here at lunchtime?
Ugh, you always get snippy the minute your stomach rumbles, Largo.
Captain?
Sorry, guys. Have you been waiting long? I'll get right to the briefing. You may already be aware of the recent hike in food prices.
I do remember one worker at the mess hall mentioning that produce prices were rising.
Apparently the Empire has taken hold of the trade route farmers use to ship their stock.
What did you say?
Oh, he's fired up.
Vegetable crisis grips Gallia. Not a very exciting headline.
You mocking the power of vegetables?
Oh my god.
What? I was just... What's your problem?
Is he like a food connoisseur or a chef?
Vegetables are like bombs packed tight with all kinds of important nutrients.
Oh my god, so he is a food softie.
Kids gotta eat them to grow up right. And the body's practically made of vegetables.
Oh my god.
Which are like bombs?
In any case, Squad 7's next mission is to clear that trade route of Imperials.
Like, out of our entire squad, Alicia and Isara are like the most ordinary, like normal human beings. Everyone else is just weird or just like odd in their own way.
All right, time to put the fear of veggies into these imps.
The fear of veggies? Is he serious?
Yes, he is. New episode, Vegetable Route Incident. Is this a combat mission? Well, cause like we're getting a map.
You will now be briefed on the operation.
Wait, really? Is this an actual operation? Oh no, I should have saved. This mission will be fought on the outskirts of Vassal. An enemy blockade has restricted traffic along this route. Fear of combat spilling over into civilian dwellings here prevents us from making this a large-scale operation. Okay, so you have to leave your tank on the sidelines and lead a small force of foot soldiers into the village. Your objective is to destroy the 2 tanks standing by on the road ahead. You're likely to face heavy fire from those tanks if you just march along the road. It may be the long way around, but you're better off heading through the village and securing a spot to attack safely. I'm afraid we can't spare a medic to accompany a team as small as the one you'll be taking in. To compound things, this is a night op. What? You'll be dealing with less visibility than you're used to. There will be no sightlines to targets more than a certain distance away, and you can't spot them in action mode. Consequently, if even one of your foot soldier falls in combat, you're to pull out immediately. Mission failure. That's a lot of special conditions and requirements. Be extra careful as you plan each move out there. One final note, you won't have your tank's wireless set up, so you won't be able to issue orders during this mission. Is this like a nightmare mode? Like, how hard can this be? Any ally falls in action. Okay, so I guess we are gonna save right now. Well, we can't. And we only have 3 members? Really? What? Okay. Okay, so Largo is already... Of course, this is his story. So who do we have exactly? We have Largo. Welkin is... Alright, so outside of the tank, he's a scout. I think this is good. I mean, if we can get around the tanks,
We're set to begin. Good luck.
maybe 2 scouts and a lancer are enough. Okay, so we've never done a night battle before.
The bastards blocking our veggies are here, ain't they? Let's bust some heads.
Okay, so like this sounds like a joke episode, like comedic relief, and I can appreciate that.
Shh, be quiet. You want them to hear us? This is a stealth operation with just a few soldiers. Lose anyone and the mission fails.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's go get violent for vegetables.
His face. He's so ready to actually kill people.
Do you want to work with me here, Largo?
Oh my god. And that's the first time we've seen Welkin like that, just out of it. Okay, so here's a blockade. Here's another one, so we can't just go blasting our way through. And the tanks are gonna be here. And we also can't spot anyone in action mode.
Moving out.
So really anyone we run into is just gonna be like on the fly. So this is gonna be really dangerous.
Tighten up perimeter defenses.
Okay, I wonder if there's like an enemy ace here.
Open fire! Enemy sighted!
Oh, here you are.
Now!
You're down. That was a commander, so 1 CP down for them.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Okay. So now we know that path is clear.
Diggy little guns won't work against a tank.
There's another soldier right there.
You can all do this. Stay strong.
Okay. So what we can do up here with Alicia, maybe on our next turn,
Enemy unit spotted!
so we can even start sniping people from up here. So there's that shock trooper right here.
Here we go.
I expect to see all of
I wonder if that does anything, like if you touch like an enemy corpse and it disappears, like does that mean that we're picking up something? Oh no.
Take this!
Come on, there we go.
Yes!
Good work. Keep it up.
How does it look out there?
Just watch this.
Enemy tank sighted. Watch out for incoming fire.
I would use the last point on Alicia to take out this guy. But like, seeing as how Largo as a Lancer has just less AP,
Just watch this.
I feel like we gotta spend it on him to just get him really quickly to the tanks. To see if we can get like an A ranking. And that is the end of our first turn. Got 5 points. They have 1 unit up there. They're gonna move this scout. Okay. It's gonna attack us head on. He's about to die.
My turn, okay?
No, we can't see him from up here. It's too bad.
Use the dark to your advantage.
Now!
I'll cover you, Alicia!
Nice.
Good work. Keep it up.
So he's down.
Target sighted. Now we take it out.
What are these? Are these just... Okay, they're just leaves.
Diggy little guns won't work against a tank.
Enemy unit spotted!
There's another shock trooper.
Advance under cover of darkness.
Maybe we'll just leave her right here.
Been waiting here.
Let's bring up Largo. You know, we could actually even... Well, since he does have limited ammo, I don't think we should take a shot at this guy.
Advance under cover of darkness.
But we'll keep him here against the wall. And then let's see if we can get
Ready to
Welcome
go.
to finish off this guy.
Move in groups while backing each...
Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Nice. It's another commander down.
Yes!
Just keep up this pace.
Enemy sighted.
A Gatling turret. Oh no.
Response. Please come in.
So it looks like we do have to go around here to get to the back. Oh man, that sucks.
Away in the shadows.
That is nuts.
Good luck.
Oh my god. Oh, he is about to die. That is not good. Shoot.
Been waiting here.
Oh my god, we have to take this guy out, or else on that next turn he's just gonna take out Welkin. Okay, we got it?
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, Welkin definitely on the next turn. We've got to use something to heal him. I've got another enemy unit up there. It's probably the same unit that they're moving over and over again. I think it is. Instead of using Welkin's turn to heal himself, we can bring up Alicia and do the healing for him.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
Target mode with the Ragnade. Our cursor turns blue, so that should be...
Thank you.
Okay. For a second I thought that was going to heal us and not him. I was like, what?
Watch out for incoming fire.
Think you can secure that route?
There's nothing behind here, right? Okay.
Enemy unit spotted.
Gate tucked away in the
There's a
shadows.
Lancer. You're not going to be able to do anything. So I'm just going to move on ahead. So snipers and Lancers, they are not able to counterattack as enemies approach them.
Advance undercover.
Now. I'll help Welkin.
Funny pose.
Yes.
Good.
Sticks my leggy far out. Okay, so little step ladder here.
Watch out for incoming fire.
And where does that put us now?
Please secure the trade
Hostile
route.
sighted.
Here are the tanks.
Enemy sighted.
Crawl.
Don't leave yourself open.
Actually, we should definitely hide behind here so they can't counterattack.
The shadows of buildings should offer you cover.
2 turns, let's definitely use it on Largo. Okay, so we're approaching 4 turns. I feel like this is gonna cost us like an A ranking. But like, I've been moving
Been waiting here.
really aggressively, unless you really do just like climb, not climb, but like if you really do just like make a mad dash for them like along the main road. Let's see if I can make it. Oh no, I don't think I can. Shoot. There's like a chance that I could hit the ground in front of me. Oh no.
Boom.
Well, that sucked. And I hope they don't fire back at us. Oh no, there's someone else? Oh no, he's gonna climb up. Okay.
My turn, okay?
Who's sneaking around back here? Is it an ace?
Enemy unit spotted.
No, it's just a scout.
Please hit.
Okay, but you're crouched. I don't even know if it's worth it to pursue him.
Did something just flash across the street?
I don't know. Okay.
Just watch this.
So we'll move him to the edge, make sure we don't miss.
You're done.
Are you serious? How could that miss, Largo, dude? No.
Just watch this.
If we're missing at this range, like, oh no, this is terrible. Like, how could you miss? You're right here. Okay.
All right.
You're still not out of the park yet. If you miss on this next shot, I don't know. You're not gonna get your veggies.
Been waiting here.
I'm gonna get like super close. Alright, thank God that hit. Please, I did my best. Give me a good ranking.
Operation complete. Both enemy tanks neutralized.
A B. So an A ranking must have been like 2 or 3 turns. Well, I guess I did waste a turn on Alicia going up to the tower, really. She didn't really need to do that. Maybe if I just like made like a super straightforward path and not tried to kill everyone and just like rushed our troops to the back, maybe I would have gotten an A ranking. Okay, so a B ranking, that's not terrible, I'll take it. And the last one is Largo's Dream.
That should end our vegetable shortage.
I ever tell you my old man's a farmer? Feels good to know I'm helping farm folk out.
There we go. We're finally getting to some, like, nicer bits with him.
Growing up on the farm, I was always helping with the harvest, out there in the field. I'm serious when I say veggies are king, too. The more you eat, the healthier you get.
I agree. A lot of nutrients vegetables offer can't be found anywhere else. Plus, I feel like vegetables are a way to take in the power of nature as a whole.
Power of nature, huh?
Are you guys gonna bond over this?
Yeah. Plants grow by absorbing energy from the sun, the soil, even tiny microbes. Eating vegetables is like getting all that natural energy right from the source.
Never heard veggies told quite like that before. I tell you, boss, you got your head on right. You got my mark.
That's nice.
Thanks, Largo. That means a lot to me.
Hey, boss, let me tell you a stupid dream I have. My folks' old farm went under, but I want to start it up again as an organic veggie farm.
Really? He wants to be a farmer.
Funny, huh? Big macho man goes from flinging bullets to being king of the carrot patch.
Follow your heart,
I'm not
man.
laughing. If you're dedicated, I'm sure you'll grow some fine vegetables. Once you're all set up and harvesting, you'll have to let me sample what you've grown.
Boss, you'd be welcome to eat all you wanted, but you'd have to help with the harvest. And out on the farm, I'm squad leader. Be ready for the workout of your life.
Oh boy.
I'm feeling good today. Veggies for all.
This was a great episode. I like this a lot. We get to know more about Largo and his like funny personality when he's not being, you know, like so like brutish and stuff. And that was like a fun mission. We did meet a Gatling gun for the first time, so that was new. Okay, so not tab select, we want to go to chapter select. So the last one, A Taste of Home.
Report. A taste of home.
and this looks to be on Welkin and Alicia. Number 1, an unexpected visit.
And done. That takes care of the report. Who's there?
Alicia? Oh, it's Hans.
Hans? Did you come here all by yourself? Boy, you sure are smart.
And he's got like a little bandana on. Probably
Hey,
given to him
stop
by Alicia.
tugging, Hans. What's up? Is there something this way? Okay, I get it. Lead the way. And you can stop biting my boots already.
This is a new area we haven't seen before.
You went and got Welkin for me? Nice going, Hans. Thanks.
Is this like the mess hall or library?
I just got led around base by a pig. Any idea what he wants with me, Alicia?
Oh no, I was the one who wanted to see you. Are you hungry, Welkin?
Hungry? Well, yeah, actually.
Really? Oh, good. I whipped a little something up for you. Come see.
What? Back in the kitchen? Whoa.
A tea for 2.5. Aww.
Wow.
So I like how like
I've
this
never
game
seen
is like
so
giving
much
us
bread
like
in
nice
one
slice of
place.
life moments like
You
this.
baked all this yourself, Alicia?
And not just like straight battles back to
It's
back.
been a while since I made anything. I was worried I might be getting a bit rusty. But the oven was free, so I helped myself.
It smells great. Okay, here goes.
Oh no, choice of framing, please. She's so invested in his response.
Welkin? You okay?
Delicious.
Really?
Yeah, I've never eaten bread this good. It's really impressive.
Welkin, you look like a chipmunk.
You know how chipmunks and hamsters stuff their little cheeks full of food like that? I finally understand why.
Her heart. You know, it's interesting because up until like now, it's always been Welkin, like, you know, comparing her to a beetle or like doing this and that. And like he's like always like making like nature references, but like now for the first time it's Alicia herself who's like making that like nature reference. So it's like a little bit of Welkin rubbing off on her. Alicia's ambition. Okay, so we go from Largo's dream to Alicia's ambition.
Oh, I'm so full. That was great, huh, Hans?
I can't believe you put it all away. It was a little scary watching you two eat. Still, I'm glad you liked it. It feels good to see people enjoying my bread.
It felt good eating it. Thanks for baking it all.
You're welcome. Oh, Welkin, you have some... There's just a little crumb. There we go.
Oh. So, you said you worked at a bakery before the war started?
Yeah. I was a live-in apprentice under the Meister running the shop. Once things settle down, I plan on taking the national exams and opening up my own bakery.
Wow. You need to be licensed to run a bakery? That sounds pretty tough.
It's been my dream since I was a little girl. It's what I enjoy doing the most. I love imagining entire families eating the bread I make together. A loving husband, maybe, and cute little kids waiting for their mom to get home.
Aww.
She comes in with a big basket of my bread, and the kids all cheer and embrace her.
Okay.
Oh, don't be rude, Welkin. It's a nice dream.
Oh, and what if my bread brings the husband and wife closer together? She could say, "Oh, honey, you have a crumb in your beard," and then she'd...
That's what you just did to Welkin, though.
Listen to me. That's just like what happened here a minute ago, Welkin, but I,
You kind of played yourself there, Alicia.
Are you alright, Alicia?
Huh? I'm fine. Anyway, I'll keep baking it if you keep eating it.
It's a deal. And thanks again.
Man, they are so cute. Personnel tab has been updated. That was really cool. I'm definitely glad that I sank some money into Miss Elliott's little, research, because this is really, really cool. And, I definitely would have been missing out on some great storytelling if I didn't put my money here.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's go get violent for vegetables.
His face. He's so ready to actually kill people.
Do you want to work with me here, Largo?